Monte Rosa Plateau, where I'm standing right now, has the highest concentration of official alpine 4000ers anywhere in the Alps. I say official, some of them are just random lumps of ice on top of the plateau, but they're in the list. So if you want to do all 82, you've got to come and take them off. And by far and away, the best way to do that is on skis. For those who are suitably fit and acclimatised, it's a realistic prospect to do 7 of them in one go from the lifts at Punta Giordana. And if you're really keen and enthusiastic, you could also tack on Ludwigshohe, which is officially the high point of the Monte Rosa Plateau, the second highest mountain in the Alps. But that requires a little bit of technical climbing to get there from this side. So realistically, you're not going to do that as a ski tour. That's best done from the Zermatt side. I've already summited those two, the highest two on this part of the plateau. Signal Krupp, aka the Margarita Hut, and I think Parrotspitze, which means I've got 5 left to do, which is what I'm hopefully going to achieve today. I wish I'd known that all these little lumps and bumps were on the list. I could have saved myself a return journey and done them all in one go, but never mind. It's beautiful up here. I'm getting to experience this twice. And first on the list today is Parrotspitze, which actually looks kind of cool. It's got a pretty narrow, pretty impressive summit ridge. Approaching from this side, you're going to want to leave your skis here, transition to axe and crampons for this final section of ridge. It's not very long, but technical enough to warrant ditching the skis. Parrotspitze, definitely the highlight of today's loop, also the high point as well, about 4,400 and something I think. There's Margarita Hut up there, about 4,500, and we're getting pretty close to that, but yeah, that ridge was awesome. In theory now, it's all downhill from here, apart from the little bits are up to get to the little peaks. Summit number 2. I've forgotten its name, but it's super easy and to be honest, quite boring as well. Just 3 or 4 zigzags and you're up basically, on skis all the way to the summit. But the next one is looking a lot more interesting. Summit number 3, again I can't remember its name, possibly Corno Nero or something along those lines, Corno Nero, black cone, which would make sense. That was actually a pretty involved climb, especially getting over the Bergstrand. Bit of a steep and icy boot pack, and then a little bit of extremely exposed scrambling to get where I'm sat right now. So I'm not actually at the Madonna. That will require a little bit of technical down climbing. But to be honest, this block of rock right here appears to be the exact same height as that one, so there's really no need to go over there. And certainly nobody recently has gone across there. There's no footprints down there, so I'm quite happy to call this the summit right here. Soloing that little bit in ski boots is incredibly involved. Certainly gets the heart rate up. Even though it's only 2 or 3 meters, it's felt pretty technical, and the exposure over to the right is crazy. And that is peak number 4, Vincents Pyramid. The snow coming down this face looks absolutely lovely, but unfortunately for me, to get to peak number 5, I have to down climb the ridge in the other direction, so I'm going to miss out on all that lovely snow and no doubt have horrible crusty crud on the other side. This little lump isn't on the list, but I may as well tick it off anyway, just in case it ever gets added. And there's a ladder up it, which makes it nice and easy as well. I'll be up there in like 30 seconds. Look at all those beautiful turns. I'm not going to get to enjoy any of them. Stupid Punta Giordana should not be on anybody's list. Peak number 4, Vincents Pyramid, and what should be hopefully the last meaningful bit of up. It's pretty much all downhill from here now to the car, basically. Punta Giordana at most has prominence of like 3 meters. It's, yeah, basically there shouldn't really be any climbing at all going back up to there. But ideally I would like this mist to clear, because somewhere down there I need to find the ridge that will take me there, and yeah, first of all I need to be able to see it. So I found the ridge, but that is definitely not viable today. That's going to require some serious climbing to get down, and obviously I'm not equipped for that, so I can't see a safe way to descend down the face either. So unfortunately I have to suck it up and go the long way round. Maybe I'll find a traverse in that cuts off some of the down and up, but otherwise, yeah, it's a long way down to come back up again, and I may well not bother. On the plus side, at least I get to ski that face, or at the very least some of it, so it's not all bad. Woo! Punta Giordana is going to have to wait. As far as I can tell, you have to descend virtually all the way back to where you started before climbing back up for 800 metres plus again. There's no way I'm doing that today. Just simply haven't got enough time. I'd hope there'd be some sensible way to link them, but there's really not. So screw you, whoever included it in the list. It's an absolute ball ache. It means I have to drive back here again at some point just to do that. But for now, pick my way down through the boulders and the sludge, through the freeride paradise, to get back to the car. I found one of the way marked freeride itineraries. That's what the orange poles show you. It's not piste, it's still off piste, but it's a way marked way down. It's not going to make the skiing any more enjoyable, but at least I haven't got to worry about route finding now. But trying to ski deep, crusty slush on skinny, lightweight touring skis and floppy boots is quite possibly the worst thing you can ever imagine on skis. Give me ice over this any day. Nice bit of couloir skiing thrown in for good measure. I'm hoping that because everyone's been funneled into a narrow point, they're going to skier pack the snow a lot more, so it'll be a little bit easier to ski. That was kind of fun, in a slightly sadistic way. And I'm back in resort. Now all that's left is to cruise down what would be the Black Home Run. This could well end up being the best skiing of the day. One groomer's gone down, so half the piste is perfect corduroy, but still very, very slushy. It hasn't started to refreeze yet, so if it's like this all the way to the bottom, this could be mint. This is lovely. The winch cat's still grooming this final bit of piste, so I'm walking down the edge out of respect, but also out of safety. There's nothing that the pisteurs hate more than people skiing down while they're trying to do their job, so I'm doing the right thing here. Well, that was a great adventure. I may not have achieved all my objectives, but big adventures such as that rarely go 100% to plan. I achieved most of my objectives, and most importantly, I spent around 6 hours above 4,000 meters and felt great, so that bodes well for the rest of the spring and the summer. But yeah, now I need to hardtail it back and try and get through the tunnel.